Good evening to all the Gaveliers. Welcome to this very unique workshop that we have planned for you. This workshop is not just about learning branding, and especially to all the Gaveliers who have joined us, I want you all to observe something very interesting. The workshop is delivered by a Gavelier, but it is not just that he is delivering a workshop for you all. He has been practicing and training himself for the last maybe a month. And during this period, he has demonstrated excellent leadership skills in organization, planning, and more importantly, learning. It is not like somebody has sat with him and trained him how to become a brand expert. He has put in the effort. And this is what I want you all to observe today, how you as a Gavelier can take the initiative not just to learn, but to do things on your own, in your club, how you can become more of a leader. So you will learn today by demonstration. My name is Kajitan Barreto, and I will be your chat monitor. What do I mean by a chat monitor? If you have any questions, feel free to send those messages directly to me. And in fact, I will be shutting down the chat right now, except for me and uh, Shashank, but he will be too busy teaching you all. So you just make sure that when you want to send a question, you just choose my name, chat monitor, and you send the question to me. I will review that question, and when the right time comes, I will then ask Shashank to answer that question for you. And I'm sure he will be willing to answer all your questions. We want this session to be interactive. We don't want it to be teaching. You all do too much teaching in the school anyway. Your teacher comes and teaches, but here it is an opportunity for you to learn by asking questions. So you all are in for a treat, that is for sure. And whatever is being discussed today, it will be available also on YouTube, so that if you missed something, you can always go and check the channel and see what is it that Shashank said and how did he do something. But before we hand over to Shashank, we have some very important people who have made this thing happen and have encouraged us. Okay, the first person to do so is the counselor for the club to which our trainer belongs, and his name is Manasa. And I will now ask Manasa to tell us a few words and to encourage his Gavelier to give us this very unique workshop. Over to you, Manasa.
Thank you very much for inviting me. And yes, good morning, good afternoon to all Gaveliers, depending upon your time zone. And this is really a great moment that a Gavelier is organizing and this type of session. And above all, that he is very interested to share his knowledge, his experience with others. And that made me more interesting. Because a couple of years before, when I thought of opening a gavel club, that this one only made me that okay, how can I help others? Because in my area there was no gavel club. We had Toastmaster clubs, and I have been Toastmaster from last 4 years. I have been area director, president, all those. And then a couple of years before, that thought made me okay, let me take a challenge and start it, even without any support anyone. So let I thought okay, let me start, and I started. And Shashank is one of the club member who joined starting of the club. And I do remember about him, like that the day one, when I was waiting for some other members to take up role, he said I will take grammarian role. I was asking him that do you know what is grammarian role? He said I don't know, but you can tell me. I was surprised by his courage. The day one he came to the club and said, I will take the grammarian role. And even he did not know, but he said, okay, help me, but I can do it. And that day, particular day, it made me to trust him that yes, this person can do something. And not only now in Shashank, even I have seen so many other Gaveliers in my club, and that encourage me always. Even all the other Gaveliers here, that you take initiative your own and don't be fearful for anything. You might do wrong sometimes, you might be correct sometimes, but it does not matter if you are doing wrong. But you will learn eventually. And that's the same thing for Shashank also, for everyone. So I give thanks to each and every Gaveliers for joining here today, and I wish you best for learning, and you can utilize this session in your life. It's not only just a peer session, it will be helpful in your life also. There are so many types of things like how to do digital marketing, how to influence others, because nowadays digital marketing is also very much important if you are going to open a new company or becoming entrepreneurship. So without wasting any more time, let me hand over to probably MC today.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for those encouraging words for all the Gaveliers. I hope you all learned something today. And our next person that I would like to introduce today is another young person, but not as young as y'all. She is the public relations manager for District 20. And she has been a very enthusiastic supporter, not only for Gavels, but for Toastmasters, but in general, the entire learning process. And it's my pleasure to invite District 20 PR Manager, Maram Aradi, to say a few words.
Thank you so much, DTM Kajitan, fellow Toastmasters, and our young Gaveliers here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. There's nothing more fun than learning something new. Do you all agree? Not really. How about we rephrase that? There's nothing more fun than knowing what you're passionate about. Sounds better, right? Being passionate about something requires a lot of work and dedication, but it also requires a loving, nurturing, and supporting environment. And this is a blessing that we all have today. It's so much easier to start learning something new at a young age than to actually learn when you grow up. Another blessing that you all have is the fact that you have passionate Gaveliers among you to help you lead the way. And our star today is Gavelier Shashank. Public relations and branding can be tricky to many people, but it's actually quite simple when you learn how to do it the right way. Today, Toastmasters brand manual has Gavel clubs included, which means that Toastmasters branding guidelines have to be followed even in Gavel club material. But fear not, because today, Shashank has created a platform for all Gaveliers present and future to learn the ropes of tackling the branding guidelines and yet achieving your goals of which you have joined your clubs. When you carry a strong, consistent message, we help carry this message further and reach more people, and all together achieve our aim, which is to grow and develop. It is also our job as Toastmasters to support Gaveliers because you will carry the Toastmasters legacy later on, and time will fly and you will find yourselves in our shoes, helping and fostering other Gaveliers. So special thanks to the all Toastmasters who support Gaveliers, especially our rock star here, Distinguished Toastmaster Kajitan. With all the opportunities that come your way, don't miss out on any, because you might never know what will that door carry. And just like Shashank here, you will definitely find your passion. One of my favorite quotes by Helen Keller is, alone, we can do so little, but together we can do so much. With this high note, I would like to thank each and every one of you who are present here for taking the time and to actually come and listen to this really important workshop. And I hope you all seize this opportunity and all the future opportunities to take you to further heights. Back to you, DTM Kajitan.
Thank you, Maram, District 20 PR Manager, for those wonderful and encouraging words to all the Gaveliers. Now, Gaveliers, get ready, start paying attention, have a pen and a paper next to you. Maybe you want to take down some notes because we will ask you some questions and hope you all get those questions right. Okay. Now, to conduct the session, let me introduce to you Gavelier Shashank. He is from Reverse Gavel Club, but more important, I have known him now for the last 3 to 4 months, and he's so passionate about learning. Always he's asking questions, and asking questions is the best thing. And that's why I want you all to ask questions today in the chat. Put your questions in the chat so we can answer those questions, because asking questions will make you learn faster. And to conduct the session now, Gavelier Shashank, over to you.
So, thank you so much, dignitaries, Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and who are supporting me and the Gaveliers to learn public relations. Thank you so much, DTM Kajitan. As said by Toastmaster Maram, actually you are the rock star today, and my sincere thanks to all the club counselors who are supporting the Gavel clubs. So now let us go to our session. These are the ground rules of our session. So please keep your microphones muted. Try to log in through your PC or laptop. If you had login through your phone, it will be a better connection or a better experience when you log in through your PC and even your computer. And try to switch only in speakers mode. The next is give your doubts and queries in chat to DTM Kajitan, who is the chat monitor and quality assurance of today's meeting. So take notes continuously because it's something new for you. And I saw so many flyers here. So thank you so much for posting these flyers. I think you all made a great job. Even your flyer does not get branded because you don't know about it. But from now, I request you all to continue it with the brand compliancy. Then now, safe, secure environment. Please be in this environment because if you have any exit mode, you can go when you have such a mode, or sit in a normal place where you go to online classes and learn. So now I have something to say here. Learning objectives. If you write a science record or something related to your school, you would write anything called objective now. That's nothing than the learning objectives. Now, today you are going to learn branded colors, logos, brand fonts, branded photographies, and now our main objective of today's session is Canva in action. So before starting to our session, I have to say something as all the dignitaries told. So I am a Gavelier for past 1 year, and I am associated with Toastmasters for 2 years. So I'm a member of Reverse Gavel Club, and I don't know anything about branded compliancy and nothing like flyers. I just scribble like a painting 3D painter in this computer screen. I just scribble fully. The computer screen covers with the 3D, and with without any prestige issue. I just give into the WhatsApp group of our Gable Club. So then don't worry. So you had done many flyers. That's an exceptional job. You had a participation. That's itself a great thing. So now I know about brand compliancy only for 3 months, 3 to 4 months, only in this quarantine. So what happened is one day, I think Toastmaster Sushmita from Walkie Talkie Nanganallu, she's a great enthusiastic supporting BBPR. So thank you, Ka. Actually, you had made a great job for me as a Toastmaster. You had called me, please see the brand guidelines as we should do, and she told that you would be acknowledged by great personalities. I think because of her, I am here. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Sushmita, and even Toastmaster Yasir of day before yesterday's workshop, and even, of course, DTM Gadgetin. Thank you so much, and Toastmaster Prasanna. And now let's start through our session, a fresh board or something like that. So now, just a minute. Yeah. So DTM Gadgetin, is my screen visible?
Yes, Shashank, it is visible.
Yeah, thank you so much. So now we are going to our public relations, which is Canva workshop. But for this Canva, we have something as a grade. It's called India, or the world of the public relations. Is nothing but not only public relations for Gable Club, all the things. So it's none other than www.toastmasters.org. This is the thing you have to actually keep in mind, and please take notes. So I'm entering into it. So we have many things to see here now. Let's just go to a thing for public relations. Just go, and a note is this screen, this entire screen is only visible in this laptop or public or PC, because it's not visible in a phone or a tab. It seems so. So if I directly give you the link, you can go through your phone. But I suggested for some time you could use your laptop for all these public relations work. If you don't have laptop, you could use your phone. Not a problem. So, but in this website, you should only go through the laptop. So resources, the brand portal, you should go into the brand portal here. So into the brand portal, we find many things here now. The leveraging, the brand, all these things. So now let's go to the brand manual. What is this manual? Manual is something like a constitution for an PR, public relations. So now let me open the brand manual, downloading the manual. So I'm having this manual here. So I'm scrolling. There are many things here, and something to say, you guys, is nothing but some pages should not be followed by Gaveliers because it's for Toastmasters. So the pages which I tell you, you could actually do not see it for this session, after this session, but in the future you should. So now let's go to the brand manual. So we have many contents as usual as our newsletter, books, etc. Now the brand platform. So this is not actually for us, this brand platform, and even this is not for us. And the voice and tone, it's very important for us Gaveliers. Please note. So the voice and tone, all the branded communication should be a warm, clear, friendly. It should be a friendly, professional, respectful. Succinct is not a word which you will understand now. So respectful, you should actually respect all these things, all the Gaveliers and the world, and universally understandable. You should not keep any interlanguageable or multilingual, something like that. The language which you can understand, and now internationally friendly. This is the main thing, because we are posting our meeting flyers in the WhatsApp group, whom all are seeing. So now visual guidelines. First of all, let me see the logo after the colors. So the first thing is color palette. This is the color palette. So the palette for Toastmasters relies on true maroon, loyal blue, and cool gray to support our elements of leadership, dedication, empowerment. So now these are the three main colors you should use. You could see that where is this red? It was there now the previous flyers before this new brand. Yeah, I was about to say, I was about to keep that suspense. But this is the new new brand manual for the Gaveliers. Even Gaveliers page is there in this manual. So completely you should follow this Toastmasters only, these colors. So the color hex code, it's hex code, CMYA, RGB, Pantone, all these things are there. Is it confusing? Yeah, you can get confused. So this hex code is something, a single code you can actually memorize it. And for example, let me actually open the Canva here. Our main thing is Canva.com. It's the Canva, which is an awesome thing. The Canva and PowerPoint are the two main resources which I like personally. So now I am going to the Canva. So now you could see many things here now recommended for you, all your designs, brand kit. Yeah. So now create a design. Something is here now. So I am coming to this create designs. There are many things called custom dimensions, Instagram posts, all these things are there now. So the main thing which I suggest is the Instagram post. If your club page is there in the Instagram, you should only use the Instagram post, because you could only fit into that dimension, which is 1080 into 1080 dimensions, square dimension. Where the presentation, if you are in Facebook, you can use anything you want. Other than this infographic, these things and all you don't want. I personally suggest book cover, not a book cover, Instagram post, presentation, uh, yeah, flyers, you can use those things. So now I am creating an Instagram post. So you can see it's coming. Yeah, you can see this page now. It's a canvas, which is known as canvas. If you want to choose, actually, let me actually choose the background for this. So I am choosing, I'm just tapping into this canvas, which is the page directly. So I am choosing the color. So now let's go to the cool brand manual. You see some main things here now. That's none other than code. The hex code is very a single digit number. Just a single, you don't want to memorize, stress yourself. So I'm just copying Ctrl+C, and if you could actually memorize this. So I just wanted to paste this here. Hashtag 772432 is a code, hex code for this maroon. So yeah, so it's a maroon here. Uh, yeah, it's a maroon here. So let me actually go to the brand manual. So is there something? There are many codes here. So the red, yes sir.
Shashank, Can you disable the participants annoting? And I request all participants, please don't annote anything on the screen.
Actually, what participants? How to go to that, sir?
If you go up on the top of your options, view options, there should be an option to say prevent participants from annoting.
My God, actually, I'm sorry. Actually, my video, I can't start my video because the current is not. There's a power cut suddenly, but it's okay now. So let me actually, I will just give remote control to you, sir. So it would be easy for
No,
you.
it's okay. You continue your presentation, and I please request all participants, please do not write anything on the screen. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, and participants, do not do anything. So this hex code, I had copied and pasted. So these are codes you can copy and paste, and even you can memorize. So this is RGB. What's this mean? R means red, G means green, and B means blue. This red, green, blue format. So it tells that this maroon has 119% of red and 36% of green and 50% of B, which is blue. You don't want to just memorize, so it would be very difficult for you all to just memorizing it. So the Canva made it easy for you all to just see the colors, the codes, the code you have. And yeah, now coming to the, you could only use the hex code here in this thing. If you want to change something directly, you could go new color here, and even you could choose 772432. Now let me choose it as a loyal blue. This is 441004165. Yeah. So let us go here again. So we find something as an accent color here now. It's nothing than the happy yellow. This happy yellow, what's special in it? It has an attractive thing which you can have it in the flyer. What is this accent color? The accent color, this yellow should not be, is nothing but, it should not be a majority color. For example, I should not choose this, and I have, so F2DF74. This is this yellow thing. So I should not make it as a background or a majority color in the flyer. To avoid that, you could use something as a border, etc. So these are the things. Even you could have choose gray, the cool gray here. So let me actually rethink you. Tell you the colors, brand colors: true maroon, loyal blue, cool gray, happy yellow. So you find these things actually confused now. So the thing which I had did is I just actually wrote these as the notes. So it got me easy and it makes your branding life easy. So for example, I'm just seeing it. Maroon 772432. It's nothing that I'm choosing. And I have already the maroon, so I'm choosing. Yeah. Did it make you easy? Now, DTM Gadgetin, yeah, I'm launching a poll. So, which of these color is not a Toastmaster brand font? Not a font, the color. I'm sorry, not a font, it's a color. Cool gray, loyal blue, happy violet, or true maroon? And just we got only 58% for voting, but it's okay. So let me end the poll without any further thing. So let me share the results. I am happy that 98% of you have chose the correct answer. And the 2%, it's nothing but I had not give a stress equal for the blue, maroon, etc. for the gray. So you had choose the 2%. It's nothing wrong. So now, yeah. Now let me close the board. So now let's come for the logo. It's nothing but the logo. What is this logo? This logo is nothing but the emotion. It's something like it's not related to the marketing. If you find this logo, I request all of you to not to annotate or close annotate, so it will be easy. Yeah. So if you see the logos here, these logos are nothing but you could, if you see this logo, you could understand that, yeah, it's something striking in the mind that, yeah, it's Toastmasters color, da. Why don't you say me this? You could, Toastmasters logo, da. Why can't you actually say me? Like that you could ask to your friends. So you could, so through this logo, you could make your friend as a member. This is an identity, emotion, which creates the member to see. I don't want everything like this I'm saying to take notes because it will be like a classwork session. So I don't want you to take these things notes. I just wanted this logo. What is a logo? The main things. Yeah. So let me go to this logo. So this logo, actually, we should not make a separate brand manual for cable clubs. So I think it is a brand violation, and even DTM Gadget and many brand specialists has suggested me to not to make a separate brand manual for cable clubs. So let's assume this as a logo, which is a Gavel Club logo. So I want something new. To what is a Gavel Club logo? I want to show you all. So let's again go to our Toastmasters page. Now we are going to resources, again to the brand portal. We can see this brand portal now. Now it's something called logos and designing elements here. So I shall go click here. Even there is a shortcut for you guys. Just wanted to show how to go through the Toastmasters website. So now we can see here something called logos are available for download at www. So I am also going through this. I just wanted to show you all how to go. So now we find many logos and designing elements here. No, this is for Toastmasters, the word mark, and this is for Toastmasters word mark. And now there are some Gavel Club logos here. Apart from this, you should not use any pathways. Apart from this Gavel Club logo page, you should not use any. This side, you should not use anything other than this in this logo and designing elements. So now let me actually make this. So this something called PNG on dot EPS. It's something there now. It's nothing but the logo. But all these two have the do not have a background, white background. It fits anywhere you see. And there, a logo was there called dot JPEG image. So it's something like it has a white background there. But thanks to Toastmasters International, because it had prevented this white thing. So it had, I think these three have the black, loyal blue, and true maroon. Go all the things. So let me see the black. So this is a black one. So I am right clicking on it. Save images. I am saving it. Yeah, so what am I doing is it already says that it's Gavel Club logo black. So I'm saving it. So now let me close this black one. So now I'm going to the royal blue. So now it's blue color and I'm saving image. Right clicking, saving image. Now let me save and close this thing. And now let me come to the true maroon PNG, and this is a maroon, true maroon, and now I'm saving image as it senses the system senses, and already it has named as Gavel Club logo red. So saving image. So let me close this red one. So what does this .eps? Actually, I can't open the EPS. So why is it I can't open EPS? Because it's only for the printing systems, not for your local uses like computer using in your presentation or the posters, flyers you make. So the EPS is not for us. So let's only take this PNG image. Let me again go to our Canva. So now let me make this as white, so it will be no as a Toastmaster color. As let me take blue. So how to upload this Gavel Club logos? It's nothing but not only logos, all the pictures. So let's go to the upload. So it comes here something called upload an image or video. So let me click this, and it asks something called upload from. I choose the computer because I saved in my computer. So let me go to the quick access, and let me actually choose all these to upload. I'm just uploading. So let me choose again upload. I am going to download because all these things we can. Let me actually go to quick access so to make my job easy. So opening the red one, and now computer. Let me go to. It's not actually. You should not only go to the quick access and do that. It makes my work easy. It would be available in the quick access, except then choosing this in the desktop, etc. So let me go to the quick access. So DTM Kajidan, am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible. Continue.
Yeah. So let me actually upload the Gavel Club logo blue. So yeah, we have all these logo here uploaded. So what specialty in this PNG? So it fits in any background you have. So let me only choose the black for now, and even you could see this. What to do is you should just, if you want to resize, you should do like this and like this, not stretch here. So yeah, let us go for the brand manual to recognize what happens for these logos. So let me go here. So we have this logo. So assume that it is a Gavel Club logo. So as said in the beginning, our logo is an integral piece of visual identity, and we should improve it. Okay. So the main thing is the Gavel Club logo. Assume it Gavel Club logo. Even it's for Toastmaster, but assume it as Gavel Club logo. So in this Gavel Club logo, let me again go to the this thing, and we have, for example, I am making a picture something like this. For example, I am choosing it as Toastmasters International or Gavel Club. For Gavel Club, this picture I am choosing and putting here. I should not actually overwhelm it, something like this, or I should not affect this Gavel Club logos. Even I should not even put something like that, or even top of it, or making it something like we should. It's something like our mother tongue or a mother, because we should we should not actually spoil our mother tongue. It's same like that. So I just keep something like that, and don't keep it disturbed. Even you could reduce, increase. So the next thing is the main thing, the minimum size and maximum size. You would think something like, what is this boy doing? He is actually reducing and increasing, making my work stressed. So let me go. This is a 72 pixels. 3 by 4 inches. We don't want to go to this technical. Just assume that as you can see through your naked eyes. So I think this will be something minimum, and I think this should be a maximum. So let us actually keep this thing correct. And DTM Kazaton, let me actually uh, release the second poll here. Yeah, we had started our polling. Can a Gavel Club logo use Toastmasters logo? So let me end this poll. So let me share the results. It's 51%, and I think only few of you, 5 to 10 members, did not actually make this. You did not answer, but I request you that it's an interaction session. I think that I'm a friend of you, even you may not seen me. Please assume as your friend or your brother, or you can assume me as your teacher, something like that. So please interact with me, and it will be happy if you interact with me. So now I'm stopping sharing results. So let me close this. Yeah, we have covered the logos part. So now it's as usual. You should not use the, yes sir?
Yeah, Shashank, you did not tell us whether we can use Toastmaster logo or not. Which was the correct answer?
Yeah, actually, we should not use Toastmasters logo in Gavel Club thing, because it's only for Gavel Club, and we should not ever use a Toastmaster logo for Gavel Club. And I was about to tell to reveal the answer. Anyways, thank you, DTM Kajatin. Now let me come to the logo word mark. You should not use this Toastmasters International, or you could see all in the flyers that where leaders are made. You should not use this where leaders are made, because it's related to even the Toastmasters logo, of course. So we should not use this where leaders are made, and it's something like don't apart from this brand manual, don't make anything custom logo for your club, and don't make it messy or stressed, and even do not make a custom tagline for your thing, which is your flyer. So do not make it stressed, and even something called RIC is there, no, the core values of Toastmasters, even you should not use it. This is none other than respect, integrity, service, excellence. So you should not use this RIC there, only the Gavel Club logos. Yeah, Aditi, I think you had raised your hands, but let me clarify your doubts at the end. So now logo lockups. This thing is also strictly not, we should not use in the Toastmaster, Gavel Club flyers, etc. So even this is for the logo, is or no. It's even for the Gavel clubs, because you should this side, don't see this side, but see this side. Don't put the logo in perspective. Do not put the logo. For example, I'm putting the logo something like this and playing, and actually it's not actually working in Canva, but don't put the logos ulta bulta, and don't rotate the logo something like that. Keep it straight as given in Toastmasters International. Okay, so let me keep this. The next thing is don't actually squeeze the logo like this. If I'm wearing a coat suit like this, I am just squeezing inside my desk and I'm sitting. So do not squeeze the logo. So do not keep it like this or like this. So it would be, we will keep some justice for our logo and keep it just straight. And of course, even I did it now. So let me actually take the logo again here. Yeah. So let me go through this. This is not for us because we don't have like Gavel Club separately for the third one. So the fourth one is the main thing, because even in Toastmasters we have glow, but it does not make justice for the logo. But in our Gavel Club logo, if you see, we have only the webs and only surrounding Gavel Clubs, and it will look like if you go to a fight and your face will be full of mud, etc., and you just keep like come like that, it will show the Gavel Club logo will be shown, as it does not disrespect the guests. So I think that do not only myself, but the Toastmasters International think that do not remove the webs or these things in this logo. So now let me go to even District 99. It should be, actually I was about to tell this point in this period, because uh, a Gavel Club does not fall in any area, division or district of Toastmasters. So let us keep this away and do not use any district here. Now don't change the color except the given three colors. They are these colors now. These three colors, except these, do not change any colors. So it would be like, oh, it's disturbing. Yeah. So let me actually don't place this in a non-color, in a non-brand color, because we had already, the Toastmasters International had told that you should not use. So let me make it as something non-brand color. This makes injustice for the logo, so it does not feels good. It does not feel good. As it does not feel good, I'm changing the color into as normal as the brand one. So now, yeah. So let me, as told, you should not use where leaders are made. Even you should not keep that in a in the logo, and you should not make something effects the heroism effects in this logo. Yeah. So we have finished this logo. Yeah. Give me a high five, virtual high five. Yeah. So let us move to the next thing. We had finished the colors. This pathways does not falls in a Gavel Club, and I think we don't want this pathways. Even this pathways badges. Now coming to the fonts. Yeah, of course. If you see in some, let me show you, if possible, let me show you some flyers at the last. If you see, you would have only some fonts there. So there are only two official fonts. If you want to see it zoom, DTM Kajadan, should I make it zoom?
Sure, try.
Yeah. So if you want to make it, I'm zooming it. Is
Yes.
it okay now?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. So this font, this is a Gotham. I really love it. This Gotham is amazing. I think apart from this thing, even for my personal uses, I will use only this Gotham because it's such an amazing. So Gotham is a Toastmasters International primary typeface. So the usage of this headlines and usage of this font is nothing but, if you use this in the header, mean the main thing, if you show your Gavel Club name, for example, reverse name Gavel Club Nanganallur, I would suggest you all to use this font, and even the subheadings like theme of the day, word of the day. But I think I should use this majority. So it would be very nice if I use this majority. But of course, you all will obstruct me. Yeah, as said by T.A. Brand Manual, let us first use this as a main subheading and headings, etc. as theme of the day, the TMOD, GOD if you want. So the main thing, it will be nice if you use. So these things are the different types. So some will be like a bold one, some will be like black, bold, etc. Medium, book, like there are many things in this fonts. So these fonts are actually highly affordable because as a children we should not afford, we should give money to access these things. So I think it would be something 7,000 per month. As children, I think it's very difficult to use this. As said by this for the Gotham, it has an alternative, free alternative called Montserrat. Yeah, if I use Canva, mainly I use this Montserrat, which makes me enthusiastic, like crazy. Go crazy in your flyers and do not go anything open-minded. Yeah. So if only, for example, I am going to the thing. So the Canva. So if you want to actually change the, if you want to add up a text, it's not you. If you want a heading, you could choose this or not like that. If you want, I mean that it's not only fits. If you choose the heading, it not only fits under this. So we can actually resize, mean reduce or increase the fonts if you want in the Canva. So it's like this. So you could place anything, and if you don't want to choose like heading, subheading, that's nothing but if you come to the heading, you would automatically as default you would get bold. So you will get bold. If you want to reduce the bold, you could choose this add a subheading, these things. So how to actually change the font? So it's something called Open Sans External. So let me actually, so I had, it shows that I had used the Montserrat number of times, even though if you had not used, please note it, it's nothing but Montserrat. Montserrat. They are, as seen in this brand manual, there are many things here now. So as as you saw in that brand manual, you have many things, the variations here. So let me first, as the heading, I want you all to choose. My personal wish is to choose this Montserrat Extra Bold. So it seems the same as you saw in this brand manual, no? The great Montserrat. So now let me actually add this font's name. You could add your club's name, but for your reference, I add this font's name. So let me actually keep this as said by the DA manual. I should only keep this logo only here, only at the bottom and not as the front thing. And you should not use it as a watermark or something. If you want actually a member to something like you should not keep it in front. Only you should keep it in the side. So just a reference because yeah. So how to change the font's color? So let me change this font's color because it seems like even you can use the white. So the thing which I suggest you should do, if you make this as equal as this, your flyers will look amazing and it would be interesting. So only use the light colors in the you only light colors. For example, I am using yellow here, happy yellow. So only if you use the light colors here, it would be good to see in the background. So let me actually change this as as the background as a white because it's a light, and even the Montserrat is a light. So it sees something like, wow, where is this? Where is this? We can find something like this now. So it would be great if you use these things. Okay. So let me actually even I will no. It's I will use this gray one because most of you may have not choose a gray. So the yellow should not be choose as the majority color. Even the gray is a lighter color, medium color. But I suggest for this blue or red. Let me keep it. Okay, let me actually remove these photos. Yeah, I have this Montserrat, as you see in the canvas. So let me go for, if you actually only in the canvas you could see this God man, Montserrat. If you want to actually download these fonts, there's a link. There's a hyperlink. Use this link to access. If you click in this link, you could go to a new page. Yeah, let us actually only in the Canva it's available. These ones are available. The Montserrat. So again, Montserrat. Okay. So now, just a minute. And yeah. So this I'm sorry for this. Yeah. So we had came to this. Yeah. So let's finish the Montserrat. And for the PowerPoint presentation, you could use this Montserrat font in the given link here. So let me actually go to the second font, which is Myriad Pro. It's also a great font to use. This is for the body copy, for collateral. It's nothing but if you give something, don't guess speak, all are welcome. For example, if you give something that it's a brief introduction, a brief thing about the session, you could use this font, Myriad Pro. So even this Myriad Pro is highly affordable. You cannot actually pay for this. So for this, it's Source Sans Pro. So in the Source Sans Pro, you could click this link as done for Montserrat. You could click for the Source Sans Pro. Now let me actually go to the thing. So for the asset as body, so I'm just doing what am I doing is nothing but just at a subheading because it's telling that you should not use a bold one, not a bold one, but yeah, for the body. So the thing which I like in this font is I just use this font, not same as this because it's something looking like, oh my god, it's something I have to change in this font. So let me actually make it bold. And in this, you see something here now. So if you click that, you could make this as a capital one. And if you disable this, it will make or it will become already as you saw in the first. So let me when my personal wish is I will just use this with the uppercase. So I am just typing the thing. Source Sans Pro. So it's the Source Sans Pro. So it's the main body font you could use for this. Yeah. So I think you had noted this. So we had finished. I think we had finished. Even for example, we could actually change the color. Um, Let me change the color. Here, yellow. If you want white, you could keep it. Even if it's you should not use the you should not use the background as yellow. You should only use. You could see something like what is this? This boy is doing something crazy because it's something looks like a normal one. The as a normal flyer. Let me actually expand you after briefing the brand manual. we'll go keep close with the Canva. Let me do some exceptional flyers which I made already. So let me go and do that when I finish the brand manual thing. So let me make it as A9B2B1. So this is the thing. So if the gray as a background, so if the gray is a background, you could choose the color as red or maroon and blue if you want. Even without coming to our brand manual, the black and white are actually they are default in our brand manual. So you could also use this black and white. The thing is, you should not use the background as a black. Yeah. So I had finished the font thing. So Lithium Kazadan, could we launch the third poll here? Yeah. What is the alternate font for Gotham? Montserrat, Myriad Pro, Source Sans Pro. So let me end the poll. So let me share the results. Oh, great! 81% of you had used the Montserrat, which is my favorite font. And Myriad Pro, yeah, it will be some confusions among you if you don't know what's that. The Source Sans Pro is the alternate for the Myriad Pro. So the Montserrat is the alternate for the Gotham. Let me make a easy table for you. After this session, I will share this in the group which we had created. So let me stop sharing the results. So going to our images and photographies. We use these photographies, images now, even our club images, etc. So you have these images. So images and photographies, there are no regulation, rules except these things, which is stay away from image that do not connect to the Toastmasters environment. Let's keep it as Gaveliers environment, such as those mainly or solely portraying. You should not use this portraying landscapes, animals, children. You could ask, we are the children, Noda. Why you should not use children? You could ask me. But as we are children, you should not use this children's photos or pictures. Apart from this children's things, you should not use anything as said. You should not use anything restricted by images and photography pages except the children's photos. So some of you may be a kid, a child, boy, a girl, a daughter, anyone to your parents or relatives. So they may ask you by seeing your flyers, wow, they may ask me, so how did you, could you make a flyer for the Toastmasters club, for my club? If they ask you, as normal, you should not use these children's photos because it comes under Toastmasters. But let's actually focus only in the Gaveliers club, just an information given to you. So images and photographies. So I think. So these are some images. You could go and actually visit the Toastmasters photo center page. You could also use it, but also the children's photos. Yeah. So let us go to this Toastmaster photo center. It's given here. If you want to explore through the Toastmasters page, you go just resources, brand portal, brand something. Professional images here. So you could use to reduce the stress. If you want to reduce the stress, you could go directly to the brand manual, and you could go to it. So you could, as I saved these logos, you could go to it, into it, and save these as keep a separate folders for these. You could ask your parents how to create a folder, Papa. Please say me. You could ask. So I think you could. So we have many photos. I think branded photos, etc. So we have these photos. Just what I will do is go. There are many photos. So if you want to make something like you're giving handshakes, even the photos available there. So let me actually right click, go to it. Mm, mm, yeah, you could download it. So let me close this photo thing. And for your club thing, what would you do? As done for the logos, you should go to uploads and then upload. I had so many uploads like this. I'm uploading an image of photo. So I'm having a separate folder for my Gavelier clubs. So I'm having Gavelier's pictures of my club members. Let me take my let me take a club member. So I'm opening his picture here. So I have opened. The thing you will see is you can see the background. So it seems that even it's brand compliant, you can see that it's something irritating you because you have done an amazing thing for your background, but the thing you did is actually you don't want to see the background. So for you guys, I have a good website. It's nothing but, please take the note of it. remove.bg. What this actually do? This is a website which actually releases your background. You will notice this now. Actually, is my internet connection good, sir?
Yes, it is good. Remove the annotation on your screen.
Let me actually.
There is an annotation on your screen.
Annotate. Actually, I don't have an option, something like that. Optimize. Hide floating meeting. Hide names of annotators. Disabled. Yeah, I had disabled annotation. Could you?
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah. So now I have the photo of my club member here. So I am uploading it. It means not uploading socially. It's just for you, and this is secure for you all. So let me download it. So let me close this. So what did it do? I am uploading an image. So now go to your downloads. If you want to do something as quick as you can, you could go to quick access. So as I had downloaded, you could only find it in downloads. So let me see the picture after removing. You could see something called, if you go to download, you could see something called remove PG preview. That's the removed one, because it's something if you had done. For example, I have the picture of my club member Rohit. So I have this Rohit. So it's Rohit here and Rohit remove PG preview here. So you could see this remove PG if it's removed, the background is removed. So let me actually compare these two things, and we actually fits this picture actually fits anywhere it can. But yeah, as what is a watermark I said was, if you keep a logo, you do not actually keep this logo and keep the keep the member like this, because it's brand incompliancy because it does not fits to the brand. So let me, okay. So let me actually, as the picture is big, it actually does not allow me. So let me, I think you may understand it. So let me keep the picture something like this. So you could see this picture. So you have the background. You don't have background here, but you have background here. I actually, that's the difference between PNG and JPEG image. PNG means it does not have a background. JPEG means it has a background. So let me keep this photos. Hmm. Yeah, actually, yeah, let me go to the brand menu. I'm sorry because it's just confusing me. So I want to download the brand manual again. So you don't want to you don't want to do as same as I am. You could actually do. I think you can understand the thing which I am saying. Mm. So so we have the standards. Yeah, I think now we have finished this photographies. So you should not, I think you have a lot of confidence about this photographies. So thank you Gaveliers actually to understand the thing which I say. So now DTM Kajadan actually can we release the third poll? So what is the exception in the photography for the Gavel clubs? I want all the 65 to answer because it would be 100%. So photos of medicines are acceptable, photos of dogs are acceptable, or photos of children are acceptable. Let me actually end polling and show the results. So congrats to you all again. You had did an amazing job. 80% of you had chose the photos of children are acceptable. What is acceptable means it accepts. The Toastmasters International accepts and it becomes a brand compliant. Compliant means it has a brand. So the brand compliant poster you have. So thank you anyway for actually I think I'm thankful for you all because the 99% of you all had answer for my polls. So I'm stop sharing the results. So these are resources, something which don't, these things are not actually, we don't want to learn these in this session, but in the future we will. Email signature. I think we will not use this emails. So standards and procedures. These things should not be actually. I think we should not have today. And even video guidelines. We will have a separate session for videos. The future and apparel guidance. If you are interested, your club is interested, you could make a shirt like this for you and with the brand compliant. Yeah. So without brand compliant items, you don't want to do anything because it does not come for table clubs. It should be all for branded colors, fonts, etc. Website guidelines. I think we would keep some session for this, even not for this. So, yeah. So this is thing. You could say, how can we work, man? It's for corporate club guidelines. This corporate club, are we working? You could say something like that. But some of you may have your school clubs, which comes under the corporate club guidelines. Because you may have the logo of your school. If you want to put those logos, please actually do that. But with this guidelines, because you should only post the logos of your school, and even if you want to post the logos on the logos of Gavel clubs, you could do opposite. If your school, you could make alternative. You could keep, if you keep your school logo in this left side, you could keep right. You could keep your Gavel club logo right, and you could change it vice versa, but not in the same side. So let me actually show you with this. So yeah, so let me I have uploaded my school image as in for the normal thing. So it's I had uploaded, but for some of you, you may actually, you should not copy paste the school. You should not copy paste the logos. So it may actually mean you should not copy paste the PNG files like this. So you could get a black background like PNG, a JPEG. So you should not actually copy paste the PNG images. So I did not have my school, but this is my school logo. Let's assume it as a PNG logo. It's a JPEG. So I should not post this logo. You could make, if your school logo is in the ordinary, which is JPEG, you could make through. You should go through the remove BG, and you could make it as a PNG. So yeah, so you should not make it like this, because it's actually opposing the brand guidelines. You should actually make something like this, or you should give preference for the main preference for the Gavel Club logos, but the other preferences should be for the the second preference should be your logo, school logo. Okay, so I'm keeping like that. So it is a brand compliant file. As I'm not having my school logo, school club, so let me remove this logo for the example I had told you. So now, Gavel Club guidelines. So use all Toastmasters brand guidelines regarding fonts, colors, photography styles. For this photography styles, except the children's logo, you could do all of these. Sorry for the noise disturbance. And yeah, so style and logo usage. In all instances, a chartered Toastmaster member club would use the Toastmasters International logo. Make use of Gavel Club logo instead. If you have a parent club, Toastmasters club, so the Toastmaster club may use their logo, but the Gavel Club logo should use only our logo, not the others. Okay, so let's actually Gavel Club banners is sourced independently. So this is a point which I personally have to share to you all, because you may have used a banner, right? In the banner, you could use the Toastmasters logos, but now you could use the Gavel Club logos. Hope you can understand. And be mindful not to alter the Gavel Club logo. Same like that, you should not alter the Gavel Club logo. Make it not squeezed like this, like this, like this. No. So do not make this Gavel Club logo altered, or don't as same as your face. You could as do not go to a fight. So same like that, you should not squeeze your head, squeeze your body. Do not go to a fight and keep your face mud. So do not create a custom tagline for your Gavel Club. So we had a custom tagline for Gavel Club, but after this thing, which is a brand manual, we do not use this custom logo. So it was actually a fantastic thing for me. So this thing is not important for us. So let me actually close this brand manual, because we have finished the brand manual. So let me go to the home of my Canva. So let me close this Montserrat, the file. So we can see all your designs in this page. So let us come to our hero of the show, Canva. So I see you see that you had you are seeing many pictures like this now in the Canva. So I'm having my school logo here. So I'm sorry for that. So I had done many things with this canvas page. So I'm going to create, let me see something great today which I had done. Personally, today I had done a great flyer. It would be something like for our 21st milestone meeting. And let me actually open my WhatsApp web. So we can see my flyers. So the latest flyer, if it is causing delay, we could close this. Yeah, it's actually open. I think it's not the same number which I had done. So anyway, well, let us do a simple flyer. So let us do a simple flyer. Let me actually do the simple flyer. You could see this flyer. Yeah. So this flyer, I had used many things here. So yeah, it's actually full perfect. So to see this, we have to see this flyer and do this flyer again now. So the thing which I will do is add a new page. So it's not for your flyers to, if you are posting in the Toastmasters page, do not use like this. In your Gavel Club page, do not use the same which I am doing. So let us do the same flyer just for your this workshop purpose. I had done the second page purpose. If you don't want, please delete it. Okay, so I'm adding the new page again. These are the options. Even you can copy it, but to show how did I do, I just wanted to share this. So let me first of all see this logo. So if you all have saw this the full poster, please keep thumbs up. So let me move for the next thing. So I'm seeing your video. So could you all give a thumbs up for me? Have you all saw? So did you all see this flyer? Yeah, thank you so much. Without any further delay, let me go for creating the same flyer. So in this flyer, you could see something like I had a white background. So most of the flyers, I will use a white background and the three main colors. So let us go through it without to advance it. So yeah. So first of all, you could see, let's cover one by one. So first of all, you could see something like this squares. Did I use this in the previous thing? Because actually you did not see that. Don't worry, guys. I did only for this workshop purpose. I acted something like that. So let us go for the elements. You should go for the elements. In this elements, you could see all these things called rectangle, all these shape, etc., illustration, etc. If you are in your phone, even you can use the Canva or Android app. If you are there in the Canva Android app, you for the elements, the moving elements, you could get something called stickers. So let me actually go through the shapes first because it consists of shapes. So let me come here. So defaultly, I had fixed something like the red color here. So what this gives you, I just go to the elements and pick the red color. So the rectangle, so I could keep something like that and just expand it. Yeah. So could you see some two lines here? Actually, in PowerPoint, you could get something called subtract. But in Canva, you could not. But you could actually experiment. You could actually go through this Canva, play with this Canva subject, and as record as you do for records, etc. You could play in this Canva, and yeah. So let us go with this lines. So we have something called lines here. So you could also type here lines. So you have so many lines. For example, if I choose this line, I have to, it's a brand incompliant. So I have to make it as a brand compliant. So you may find many of the things which is brand incompliant. So you should change the brand colors here. You should bring the brand colors. So now the learning is working out. So let's go without any further ado. So there are many colors, but now I'm just going to use this line. So as seen here, it is a red color as default. So let me expand this. It's my personal. I am just doing this for your reference for this session, but not for actually. You don't want to actually seriously do this thing entirely complete these the same thing, because it's actually you don't want to do the same design. Create your own design here. So you should create your own design with your own. Not only in this dimension, not only in this 1080 in 2080, you could also do it in 1080. 2080 means it's nothing but the Instagram post. You could get confused. This boy is saying something which I don't have any idea about, and I'm irrelevant to this subject. You could face this effect. So now let me actually copy and through Canva, let me copy and paste. And yeah, through Canva, let me copy and paste this thing. How to copy? It's nothing but you should duplicate it, not the copy one. Duplicate it. So if you want to do it manually, if you want to do it by your fingers, you should just type Control plus C. That's Control plus C. So Control plus C. That's not works here. Anyway, let's go because it's duplicate. If I go and click here, anyway, yeah, let's only use the duplicate new lesson which I learned today. So let us only see the duplicate one. So I hope that you all understand me, and yeah. So let me actually add the Gavel Club logo as I had added here and upload. Even we have something new in this in the pictures. Let me show you. So actually getting delay logo things. Yeah, we have blue logo, black logo itself we can use. You can use anything, but here I'm using the black logo. So let me keep this black logo here because it should not. Let me give better spacing for this logo because it should get a better spacing, and don't squeeze something like this which is invisible, so you could not see this logo as said in the brand manual. So let me actually go to this and keep the center. So keep it a better look as you can. The first layer you could make something not good, not bad, but while growing up, you could actually show who you are. So just I did this same which I told. So what did I do here? I just typed the show's name, today's session's name. It's nothing but the Canva craft. So let me actually add text, add a heading here if you want heading or anything you want. So as said before, I love Canva and I love Montserrat. So in this Montserrat, actually it's coming as a heading now. So I use this Montserrat here. So the Montserrat Montserrat extra bold. My favorite font comes here. So let me make it as, so you feel difficult to make same as this Canva craft now. So the thing which I prefer is CNAVA. Let us actually reduce this, keep this at the center. So the thing which I will do is just select with your mouse. So these things would be very helpful if you use in your PC or the laptop. So use the C with the touchpad or your mouse. That's the C and just go something like increasing. I mean, you could actually increase it something like this. So you can actually select only the C. Otherwise, the thing which I will do is just type Canva. Then it's actually it's something trick which I use if it does not works. So just copy and just duplicate it. Uh, duplicate it. I see this Canva no. So what will I do is edit it and write it as RAFT, which means craft. So now, so yeah. So let me create uh, uh, a new wordings, which is nothing, and I will again change it as monster and extra bold. Yeah, let me type it as C. So it seems that let me actually keep it center, so it will be nice if we keep something center. Canva craft. So it's something different now. Something like it's same. You do not get any attraction in this. You could also increase the size of the font. So now let me actually change the color because all of them are different here. So different text. I had added text, so it becomes different. I think you could all understand. If you could not understand, don't worry. Just go to the YouTube video and you could actually review it in the. I will actually post the link for the YouTube video. So let me take it as blue. So we have the blue canvas. See here, and thing which I do is Canva and make it as red, and even I make it this as a red. You could see something like this. So let's make if we have more time, I would even make another flyer if possible. So yeah, I had made the Canva the C more bolder here, and it has big. The C is big. So let me actually make it big. Yeah. So it's perfect now. I think it's perfect now. And yeah, let us actually create this box. Box is nothing but elements. Type it as SHAPES. Shapes. You should not only type as shapes. If you don't have the shapes, you could find here itself shapes. You could click. If you are a lazy boy like me, you could just go and click there and go to the shapes. So let me actually click this shape. Which shape did I use? Yeah, I just used a gray one. But now you could, you all know that actually you could use this. You could actually, as did in this shape, you could just select and choose a color. So let me introduce a new thing for you all. It's nothing but thank you, Toastmaster Dharma, for letting us know because it's a new element for you all. So, for example, let me take red and for example, red and 004165. So let me choose this and take it as blue. So the thing which we do is, if we add the maroon, not a red, the maroon and the blue, we would actually finalize something. So let me actually, I would introduce this later, but I just wanted to do this, introduce this element. So in this gradient, I'm just choosing. So how to choose this gradient? Gradient is nothing but, let me choose the colors first. There are two options. There are 2 or 3 colors you can mix, but in this gradient, you could only choose 2. So let me choose the maroon ones and the blue, royal blue here. So the thing which you all see is, if we add this red, the maroon and the blue, you could have a gradient something like this. Gradient means mixing of 2 colors. Incomplete, but it would be, some gradients will be nice. So if you see here, it's not brand compliant because you have something, the gap here, color forming, a new color forming. We had some confusions, and even Toastmaster Madam, she had done a session on this gradients. So she had put a lot of effort, but now we could have a gradient. Actually, we could have a gradient guidelines separately, which was actually published by Ilana, who is the Ilana is the TA brand specialist. So she told Toastmaster Babu, Mutaya Babu Dharma. So he actually let us know what is there in this gradient. So it's not this gradient. Something called the gradient manual is there. So that is only for this Gavel Club and Toastmasters colors. You could add this color in your color palette because only for gradients, not for the plain color usage. So we should not use, this is actually it's strictly offense. So you should not use this gradient, this color. So the thing which which all of us should use is nothing but, let me zoom it. So let us bring an interesting color called the digital royal blue. Even we have the hex code for this, which is, let me actually annotate and
Shashank, you have 15 minutes more, huh? So just a timer.
yeah. So digital royal blue. This is something which actually you could use as a gradient. Even royal blue is 004165 digital royal blue. So these are the manual, the manual for this gradient. So let me actually choose this. Even I have this in this list. So you see blue gradient 016094. You should also add this gradient in your notebook or something like that. So let me remove these things. So what are these 2 colors? It's nothing but I had already added blue here. So let me actually add 016094. Add it. So it looks same as you had. Yeah. So it's the same here, and you could have the same here. So apart from, I do not actually have the time for doing this because it may take take more time. So the thing which I use is the Toastmaster branding and designing workshop for Gaveliers using an easy application. This is Canva. Let me not type this because you could type this. Let me try as I'm just. And as we are actually lacking in time, let me actually copy and let me all paste this. We have the thing here itself. So let me bring it here So we have this now. So the thing which I do is let me use, as you all know how to use these things. let me use the blue gradient. How does it works? The thing which I use is, so same as this. I would add my picture here. Actually, what's the thing here is we could not expand it, but in your phones you could expand. If you don't, if you want a different gradient here to actually expand your colors, you could actually exit your square thing and add colors. So 94. Actually, I would clarify all your doubts at the end of the meeting. So it is something which does not actually it does not work to the gradient manual. So it's something like plain 016094. So the thing which I am going to do is make the 016094 up and make the 004165, which is a loyal blue down, which is the brand color. Note that, guys, only the digital loyal blue is only for your gradient and not for your normal, like normal plain. You should not use it as a plain thing. So this is a gradient. So let me add my uploads. Go to the uploads. I had already added my picture here. So it's something like a long one now. So the thing which I do is just keep this. So yeah, I would reduce here. I would keep it here. Replacing myself. Let me. So it's ordinary now. It's something ordinary as I did here. It's something ordinary here. The same thing, which is the picture has color, the same picture. So you could go to the effects, not effects, filter. So I like this grayscale. It's actually it does not related. It does not relates to your Gavel. I mean the brand complaincy because it's something related to the photos. So we don't want the same color in photos. Yeah. So yeah. Let me actually keep this. Let me actually use my use only not my photo but Gadget's photo. So let me add DTM Gadget here because he is a hero of a show today, not me. So let me actually add him filter. So filter here, grayscale. So he looks awesome now. Yeah. So what I do is I just copy and paste it. If you want an effect, something like you can adjust your transparency even in your objects like elements. You could just adjust your transparency and make it like this. Adjust, increase, adjust, increase. So I'm just reducing transparency. You can do it manually, but I'm just reducing transparency. So let me decrease it. So Canva craft. Let me change all these colors because I wanted to make the same flyer to actually make DTM Gadgetin to thank DTM Gadgetin. So yeah, I'm increasing this. You could actually increase the transparency less feature here and make the transparent. If you have different photos of DTM Gadgetin, I mean different photos of your prospects, you could use it. Yeah. So let me increase this. Canva craft. Okay, let it be here as we have less time. I'm just thanking DTM Gadgetin for his efforts in this show. So it seems something like it's not good. So I'm making it as none. So this effect is a pride mask effect. Yeah. So let me copy and paste. Yeah, we have the same gadget in here, but with the different color. Actually, guys, you don't want to actually raise your hands, but you can post your questions to DTM Gadgetin. So he will ask the questions. So Canva craft, let me keep it set. DTM Gadgetin, how many minutes do we have?
We have another 10 minutes, and there are some questions which were already asked, and I wanted to ask them of you. Maybe now is the right time, because there is a question asked related to what you're already doing. What should we press to select colors? So can you just show us exactly, maybe this was asked by Anand Maheshwari. So he wanted
Okay.
to show him how you are selecting the color. So if you could choose some object and then show him how you are changing the color. Maybe he
Yeah,
has.
so let me take a different page because it may confuse him. So if you want to select the color as a background, you could actually go something like this and change the background color like this.
Thank you. I think he
Yeah,
got it already. He said, I got it.
yeah.
And
If you
okay.
want to add a objects color, you could go to objects and add the color. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Aditi Durgani wants to know how you remove the background. So can you just go back to the website remove.bg and show him the link so that he can note down
Sure.
and try himself?
Yeah, Didi, what the thing which I did is plus add. I'm going to a new website called remove dot bg, which is remove.bg. Please note it, guys, if you have not noted. So I'm going to it, upload image. I'm uploading an image. So I would upload his image itself. So let me upload, for example, I'm going to Gavelier Specs. You should have a different folder, Aditi. So it will be, if you actually for maximum, please try to use only in the computer. So it makes you easy. Even in your mobile, you could use this remove.bg. Let me choose this photo. Please do open. So I open and it's uploading. The work has finished. So let me just click download. Just download it. And if you want to save it in other folder, you could go to this. You have some folder here. It is down. If not, you should just go to. If you would you could find these things in the the folder now, documents folder now.
Okay, so that is, I hope that answered his question. Arun Mohil was asking a question to you. When you went to the Toastmaster resources and picked up the logo and you saved it on your desktop and uploaded it, you're saying, why can't you just copy paste?
Yeah, we can copy paste, but I was I said that because for the clarification, the deep clarification,
Okay.
for the deep clarification for the members, I just
Arun,
said.
your question was that we can copy paste, but he showed you the right way, because maybe you would lose some resolution if you just copy paste. But if you download and upload, you'll get the original file from Toastmasters. Where can I get the Gavel Club logo? This was from Sundarasan. So can you just go back to the website and show everyone where you are getting all the logos from, just for them to note down, maybe in case they forgot?
Yes, Sundar. Yeah, I am just going to the Toastmasters.org. I'm just getting to Toastmasters.org here. So I am entering to this website. So if I enter to the website, you are finding many things now, Sundaresan. You just go to the resources. This resources you could have something called brand portal. In this brand portal, you should just enter into it. Then you could find many things called leveraging the brand, etc. So you should go to logo and design elements. So just these things are Toastmasters logo, which we do not want to follow. If you are a son or daughter or a kid of your of a Toastmaster, you could go to it with some brand regulation. So this is for you, which is Gavel Club logo. There are three colors, Sundaresan. Just go to the PNG, don't .png file, don't test the EPS because it's only for the software systems which actually prints the banner for printing banner. For higher things, we could use EPS for .EPS. For example, I'm opening the black, so I am just right clicking on it. I am putting a save image as, and it's census it is Gavel Club logo black, and put a save, and you could find something here. So this is a Gavel Club logo
I
black.
think that answers the question, Shashank. And there was a question from Pranav. For Gavel's Club, should we have a background color or should we just leave it as white?
Pranav, I think the question which you asked is absolutely correct. As I said, you could actually keep the major three colors, which is black. You should not use black as a background. You can use white as a black background, and the major three colors, which is the gray. Maroon, the blue. You could use all of these as background. So let me actually change the background if you want. You could also use the white, but don't ever use the yellow as a background because even as a majority color because it's brand incompliant. So let me make you this as a blue color. So, but this don't looks pretty cool for the flyer because I had pre-arranged it. For example, you could make it as, yeah, this is cool, I think so. You could have, you should not actually change the color as yellow. You should not make it as like this because it's
Okay,
brand.
so the question I think has been answered correctly. You could use the three primary colors as your background and the white, but you should avoid anything else. That is right, Shashank?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Anant Maheshwari, no, Sonal Kadam wanted to ask you why, and I'm not sure whether you can answer this question. Why are only true maroon, loyal blue, cool gray, and happy yellow? And first of all, thank you, Sonal, for knowing the names correctly. So he's asking
Yeah.
why are only these four colors the brand colors?
Maybe actually we had accent. We had used this as accent from maybe I am just entering Toastmasters and Gavelier for just 1 year, but maybe due to continuously using it, due to that we can use. Actually, we had red, and we had actually lost the red color, which is something not a maroon but red, but we lost it because the Toastmasters International had discontinued it. I think DTM Kazakhstan, you will have a great answer than myself.
Okay,
So could you
so
answer?
let me answer the question for you. The reason why we have these three colors only is that when you see these colors, because they are very unique colors, immediately you associate it with Toastmasters, you associate it with the Gavel Club. Just like how when you see red, you would see associated with Coca-Cola. So that's why we want to stick to this few colors so that when you see any poster, you can immediately know, oh, that must be a Toastmaster logo. But if you had a rainbow of colors, then you wouldn't know that this is a Toastmaster poster, this is a Gavel's poster. So to make it unique, we are limiting ourselves to these colors. Siddharth
Yeah.
Susant had a question for you. Can we use accent colors as text color? So when he says accent color, he's referring to yellow, I guess. So he wants to know whether you can use that as a text color. And I think you have already used it in one of the posters.
Yeah, of course. I think Sushant. Yeah. So of course you could use yellow. I use yellow in the darker colors like blue and maroon. So it would be nice if you use yellow, but not as a majority. But you should use.
Okay, so there is a question from Anuksha. Anuksha wants to know, can we do gradients for happy yellow and true maroon? Or we
No.
have to use gradients for only loyal blue?
Yes, yeah, we should only use the gradient only for loyal blue. Actually, as there was a time concern. I did not choose the gradient correctly. To if you see in this gradient, it also makes something like it forms a new color. So due to this confusion, we the Toastmasters International made only this 016094 only this code to be applied as gradient with the loyal blue, digital loyal, the
Okay.
loyal blue and digital loyal.
Thank you. And few more, one or two more questions before we wrap up. Ananta Sai wanted to ask you, when I go to toastmasters.org, it will ask me to log in. I don't think
No,
you need to log
I
in
think
for the
no.
logos, right?
Yeah, we don't want to log in for the logos, Anand.
That I hope that is clear to Ananta. There are some sections of Toastmaster website where you need to log in, but you don't have to log in if you just want to download the logos or the other graphic elements for your posters. Anuksha wants to ask you, how do you add layers or cut anything from view? And
I could not understand. Could you repeat it again?
yeah, even I have not understood the question. Maybe I will ask her to unmute herself, Anuksha. Anuksha, can you repeat that question on your microphone so that we understand? Because in
Anuksha, are you
Canva, we
there?
don't have layers.
No, the question was if you are seeing, the Adobe Photoshop or anything, if you want to add that layer or dimension to remove something, if it was a
Yeah,
picture and there's a fence, how do you remove the fence? Is it possible in this platform?
yeah. So
Yeah,
Canva
we
is,
could.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. Just the thing is, you could just take the backspace, so you could remove. For example, I want to remove this his photo means I could just give a backspace. You could actually remove this thing.
No, it's like already a picture where the fence, suppose the fence and the animal behind it. The picture is coming like that, and I want to edit the fence. I just want the animal. How do I do?
Okay, you should just remove the background, just want to go to remove background, and I think you guessed the same, because you should only remove the background, is it?
No, I want to remove the fence, not the background or the animal. Just the fence that is covering. That's it.
Anyway, I think if you show, if we have a correct, if we see the photo, we can. But please share your photo in our group, please. If you share the photo which you are expecting. Then your doubt will be clarified, Anushka.
Okay, there is one more question from Papa Botang, and he wanted to know, can you edit personal files through Canva? And I did not understand the question. So is
I
Papa,
think
can
that
you?
I think that if you download, so download a file, download a flyer in, down. I am just removing this first page, because so how you could say that how to. I think you guess the same. You should just go to download, and I think you should download as a PNG. You could have many things, but you should go to PNG and download. You could also edit. How to go means you should just go to all your designs. You will be in the home, and you could take this all your designs, and you could see the designs which you made, and you could edit this.
And with that, we have reached our 2-hour time, and I think we had enough. We had learned a lot from you today, a lot of information for our Gaveliers to go home, to try them out. If you still find difficulty, go through the video on YouTube and try to see how we can add all these elements that Shashank has shown us, and start creating your own posters that are brand compliant. Use the colors that you have learned, use the fonts that you have learned, use the images that you have learned, and start creating your own unique designs. Thank you, Shashank, for spending so much of your time, effort, energy, preparations to make this happen for more than 80 people who joined us today for this session. And
Actually, I think it's only because of you, sir, not me.
no, it's because of you. They want to see a person who's their own age teaching them. How can he do that? Because they have not only learned today the brand manual, but they have also seen how they can step up and take leadership roles like you have done today to become a trainer. And hopefully we will see some of them also stepping up and saying, I want to show you all how to do things. And
Of
with that,
course.
I will now stop the YouTube stream so that it will be saved as a link. And thank you, everyone.
Yeah. And we would have a couple of more workshops for you guys in Canva, and we would